Hey everyone, it's Iceman, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. And with Reset this week, we had Iron Banner, which with it brought along a slew of new weapons, one of which being a new lightweight frame shotgun called the Reese Walker. The Reese Walker is a very interesting shotgun because it comes with one specific perk on the quote-unquote god roll called Iron Reach. And Iron Reach adds a ton of range to any weapon that it comes on, but at the cost of stability. As you can see on the screen, there are quite a few perks that can roll on the Reese Walker, but there's not a massive pool like other weapons in the game, so your chances of getting a decent god roll is pretty high with the weapon. Unfortunately, right now there is a bug where turning in tokens does not allow you to get a Reese Walker. Bungie's working on that and should hopefully have that resolved soon. So the only way to get this weapon are by doing the quest. So you only get 3 chances at the weapon if you do all 3 characters at this point. But that should hopefully be fixed soon, so hold on to your tokens and then go for your god roll after that. But you can see in the first column, I would typically go for rifle barrel, small bore, corkscrew, or full choke. My favorite 2 here are rifle barrel and small bore, mainly because full choke, you have to aim down sight to get any value out of that. And there's a lot of times in engagements that I get into in my personal playstyle where I'm not aiming down sights, and I'd rather get value out of things like rifle barrel and small bore in terms of range. In the second column, there are 2 range perks at the very bottom, accurized rounds and light mag. And for me personally, I would go with accurized rounds because it gives you just a little bit extra increased range. But there is assault mag at the very top, where if you have a decent amount of range on your shotgun from the barrel, from Iron Reach, a range masterwork, that kind of thing, and you get assault mag, I would not be mad because it allows you to shoot a little bit quicker. And in lightweight shotgun engagements, you're typically taking 2 shots at someone to kill them. And if you can shoot a little bit faster, your time to kill is that much lower and you'll win those engagements. So definitely, if you get assault mag on the shotgun, give it a try, see what you think. In the third column, I think there's only 2, maybe 3 clear choices for what you'd want. Surplus and quick draw being the top 2 in my opinion. And if you know me from other videos, you'll know I'm a huge fan of the perk Surplus and the value that it provides for having abilities up. It increases your handling, stability, and reload speed for each ability that you have up. And if you have 2, especially 3 abilities, it gives you something that really does feel like quick draw on your weapons, and then all the perks that it provides as well. But in this case, on this shotgun, I think quick draw is a little bit better. You don't have to worry about keeping your abilities up. Even after the nerfs, it's still very effective at drawing your gun quickly. So if I had to choose, I would say quick draw is number 1, with surplus being a very close second. And then the third would be slideways. If your playstyle is a little bit more aggressive, you keep your shotgun out a little bit more often, and you would like to reload as you're engaging, slideways as you're sliding reloads your weapon and increases your stability. If it was slide shot, I would make it that much more of a perk to look for, because slide shot increases your range along with reloading your weapon, but slideways only reloads and gives you a little bit more stability, which won't really matter too much on the shotgun. In the final column, I'd have to say that Iron Reach is the clear winner. It's basically like having rangefinder on your shotgun that's active even without aiming down sights. Just gives you that flat plus 20 increase in range, which is really, really nice. And then second, I'd probably have to say either Vorpal or Swashbuckler. Vorpal weapon gives you an increase in damage to people in their supers, which allows you to possibly 2, very likely 3-shot people in their supers, which is nice. And then Swashbuckler, if you're a little bit more aggressive, it gives you an increase in damage for every kill. And if you melee someone, it gives you full 5 stacks in increase in damage, which in turn allows your range to be increased because you're doing more damage per pellet. So Swashbuckler can be nice, but for consistency, I would have to say Iron Reach is a clear winner here. And as you can see, the roll that I got is an extremely good one. Got most of the perks that I was really hoping for, with the exception of the barrel. But because I have range perks in pretty much every other slot, getting something like Barrel Shroud isn't too big of a deal. Would never use smoothbore because it increases the spread of your pellets, which makes you essentially do less damage because less pellets are hitting. So even though it maxes out that range at the bottom, which looks really cool, I would never recommend using smoothbore on a shotgun currently. But Barrel Shroud increases my handling speed, which, because my range is so high, just having that nice little increase of snappiness, the consistency of the shotgun and drawing it and aiming down sights, that kind of thing, having barrel shroud isn't really that bad. So I have actorized rounds, quick draw, iron reach, and then a ranged masterwork. So you can see down here in my stats, my range is very high and my handling is very high as well. So it's a shotgun that's really consistent in no matter what situation that I'm in. And what I really look for in a shotgun when I'm testing it is how consistent it can be at different ranges. And from what I've seen, the Reese Walker is unlike any other lightweight shotgun that I've used. The Seraph and the Parcel of Stardust are two others that have shown me some decent consistency in the past, but obviously Seraph is an energy shotgun and the Parcel of Stardust is retired at this point, has been sunset. So the Reese Walker is kind of taken the place of Parcel of Stardust. And a lot of times, even with Parcel of Stardust in the past, I had to end up two-shotting people even within 6 meters. So the consistency wasn't fantastic, whereas when I was testing with Reese Walker, it was consistent even within 7 meters, one-shotting people. So it kind of blew me away when I was doing some testing with Aki, which you'll see here on the screen. We were going back and forth between 6 and 8 meters. And even at 8 meters, it left someone low enough to two-shot them all the way up to 10 meters, 11 meters. 11 is probably the biggest stretch in terms of two-shotting people. But if you're able to take 2 shots quickly within 10 meters and kill someone, that's very, very good for a shotgun, especially a lightweight frame. So you can see that 7 meters seems to be the most consistent one-shot kill with my roll. And even being able to say that 7 meters for a one-shot, even not aimed down sights between 6 and 7 meters seem to be the one-shot range. It's incredible. So I think this shotgun is extremely strong, is a nice replacement to something like Parcel of Stardust, and it's something I really have enjoyed testing out the last day or so in the Crucible. And I think it's something that's going to hold its spot in a meta for people that like using lightweight frame shotguns, because it allows them to use things like Igneous Hammer in their second slot. There's all kinds of different hand cannons and cool weapons that have been released that are energy that allow you to use the Reese Walker with them. And with that, if you're grinding Iron Banner right now, definitely keep your eye out for a god roll, mainly one that has Iron Reach on it, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed when you try playing with it. As I said before, Bungie will be fixing the tokens here very shortly, so hold on to your tokens if you really want one, and after they fix it, start rolling away and see if you can get a god roll. And if you would like, please like, subscribe, comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to drop by my Twitch stream. I stream at least 4 days a week. We're going to be doing a lot of Destiny PvP and PvE content over the next couple weeks, so would love to have you drop by and say hey at Iceman1H. And with that, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.